Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going over alternative fragrances that I think are better than the new Tom Ford Vanilla Sex. I did a video sharing my full review on this and it was a huge letdown, very sadly. I was so excited and so hyped up about this release, as I'm sure a lot of people were and are, and I was really let down by it. I think that with the price tag of $395 for a 50 ml, there is no dimension, universe, that this is worth it, in my opinion. It is the ultimate killer. Even besides that very Play-Doh-y synthetic feel that you get from this, it's that $395 price tag that just really kills it for me. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys some scents that I think are even better than Vanilla Sex, and they have a much better price tag, much less hefty on the wallet. So we're going to start with one of my favorite fragrances from Kilian. We have Rolling in Love. Now this scent is much more dynamic than Vanilla Sex, with that same kind of almondy vanilla center point. It is just magical, you guys. I have wanted this scent in my collection for so long now, and I finally got it. It has a very strong presence of iris, just slightly cosmetic-y, powdery iris with something fresh on the top. This one seriously smells like love. That almond and iris combo is just so enticing, mixed with that sweetness from the vanilla and the tonka bean, all brought together by musk. More almond in here that you're going to get than vanilla. Very creamy, a little waxy, very sensual. Seriously, so gorgeous. Very elegant, very soft and feminine. It's a little powdery, but it also has this very juicy side to it as well. Doesn't really have the absolute best performance, not the strongest perfume on earth, but it really clings onto clothes. I find I can spray this on and I will overspray like crazy. Don't be scared to overspray this, and it will last for days on the clothes. It's very elegant and soft, not a giant projector, but I will say that when I've worn it, I have been able to smell it on myself, which is the most important thing to me. It is absolutely heavenly. It is a must try, and in my opinion, a million times better than Vanilla Sex. Rolling in Love by Kilian. Just the packaging, the presentation. You know, Vanilla Sex is fun, it's catchy, it's a little raunchy, but Rolling in Love is so much more feminine and girly, and the red bottle is iconic. I love it. So next up we have a fragrance that I've recently added to my collection, Latte Di Cherry by New Notes. Now this one is more on the gourmand side of things, with a very strong, bright, juicy cherry notes. This is another floral scent. It has ylang ylang and rose. Kind of pushes it almost in this kind of like tropical floral direction. It has jasmine as well, with a lot of fruitiness. We have this very vibrant cherry note with red berries and orange, and as it dries, something a little darker appears. Like the spices really come out in the mid of this scent, along with this almond note that really appears after the opening. We have tonka and vanilla and amber that brings some sweetness to this, just a touch, not too much though. The sweetness really comes from the fruity notes in this scent. Very realistic, not overly sweet. I really feel like the fruits take the center stage, especially with that really beautiful sweet cherry. The almond in this is a little bit bitter, but I really like how it contrasts with the fruity sweet notes. And this scent is really incredible. I love how it unveils itself over time. It is really just a true niche experience, just really artistic blending in Latte Di Cherry. I like how it starts out very juicy and bright and then turns to a warmer, more sensual, spicier scent in the dry down. And if you guys are interested, you can pick this one up or a sample on So Avant-Garde, and you can use my code OdaErica20 to get 20% off site-wide over on So Avant-Garde. Really incredible if you love cherry, vibrant, juicy, fruity cherries. So I feel like I am really just bringing out all of my red bottles in this video. We have Rouge Smoking by BDK. Now this is a very unique scent, more androgynous, very unisex. It opens with this very fun cherry coke, very fizzy, very bubbly, very aromatic. And it has this very strong cherry note that kind of goes hand in hand with almond. This doesn't have an almond note, but sometimes in your mind you can mix the two up. Like usually there's always a cherry and an almond. Like cherry can go in an almond direction, almond can go in a cherry direction. And there's definitely something just a touch almondy about this, in my opinion. Mixed with heliotrope and violet, a very different way to use florals. It has some orange blossom, pink pepper in the top, which is what gives it that very fizzy, very textured feel. Fizzy soda feeling with a very crisp, bright bergamot. It's a totally iconic scent. And in the base is where it gets even better with the cashmere wood and some tonka as well. Just a touch of this kind of labdanum suede leather in the base, like at the very bottom of this scent. Just this slightest touch, like just barely there. And it has ambroxan in this as well that kind of gives it this airy feel, but also helps amp up the performance. It's just such a cool, edgy, different type of scent to wear, especially as a woman. It's very iconic. Definitely something to wear to make an impression. If you walk into a room wearing Rouge Smoking, I know you're cool. So next up we have a fragrance that left me absolutely speechless lately. We have Tonka Extraordinaire by EPC. Another super aromatic, unique scent. This has a little bit of a festive side. It's very nutty. It has almond and it has hazelnut, surrounded by these sweet resins, myrrh and frankincense, with tonka bean and vanilla. And this one has a sesame note in it that is a little different, also a little edgy, but it doesn't really stand out too much on its own. It's definitely there, but it really just helps amp up the nutty side of this perfume. Balancing it against the resinous side, it just makes it a little different. I don't know, it's very cool though. And it's just sprinkled in there just a little bit to just add this uniqueness. It's really perfect for anyone that wants a very oriental vanilla with a very strong nutty side with a lot of resins and natural sweetness. I think that this one is actually a top competition for Vanilla Sex. It's right next to Vanilla Sex in that same type of scent profile, that nutty almondy vanilla, but this one is just so much better in the scent, but also in the value. All around, this is the much better choice to Vanilla Sex. Tonka Extraordinaire by EPC. So next up we have a gem that you can find in Sephora for under $90. We have Cherry Ambition by the Seven Virtues. Now this is a perfume that is leaning very feminine. This is the sweetest out of the bunch so far. A lot of sweetness. Opens with a very bright cherry. To me, it's almost like a black cherry. There's something, I don't know, it makes me think black cherry. Kind of like reminiscent of what you'd find in Carmina by Creed. Has pink pepper, marshmallow, and mandarin orange. Mixed with a very lively, distinguishable saffron. Very interesting to see in the designer world. Well, this is technically a niche brand, but in Sephora, but that saffron, it just perfectly cuts this sweetness from the cherry and the fruitiness, and that marshmallow really balances out, giving it this spicier side. And we have some soft, subdued florals and some vanilla, very vanillic ambery base with guaiac wood and musk. It is so freaking good, so inviting. And the best part about the Seven Virtues is that they are a clean beauty brand at Sephora. They use natural ingredients, essential oils, allergen safe. So if you're someone that is more sensitive to fragrance, that gives you migraines, or you get reactions on your skin, things like that, this is a great brand to check out. And the scent is absolutely beautiful. If you love cherry, this is a great perfume to try. Cherry Ambition by the Seven Virtues. So we have another fragrance here that you can find in Sephora. We have Invite Only by Kayali. $100 for 50 ml. We're already doing so much better than Tom Ford in this price range. And this one is definitely the most dimensional on the list. The most complex, definitely. This has tobacco leaf. It has a cherry note as well. It has honey, chocolate, and hazelnut with cinnamon, a very metallic rose. This is the type of fragrance that you wear when you want to make a very, very strong impression. This is like confidence bottled, a true statement maker. And it is a little different than what most women would wear, especially when you're in the realm of shopping in places like Sephora. This is a very unique scent. Very woody, very warm, has oud and sandalwood with some green earthy touches, all mixed with this beautiful, very clean tobacco. There's something a little boozy about it too. It is seriously one of the most dynamic, unique scents you can get for that sub $100 price range. And the quality is just here. I mean, it smells like nothing you can compare in Sephora. It is really unique and very high end. It's incredible. You will feel like the most empowered empowered woman when you wear Invite Only Amber by Kayali. I love it so much. So next up we have another very beautiful designer scent. We have Jimmy Choo's I Want Choo Forever. Now this is probably the most affordable out of the entire list when you get it on discounters, places like Joma Shop, Max Aroma. But even in Ulta, which is where I think you can get this, it is priced so well. This takes that very famous, very beloved I Want Choo DNA and adds cherry and almond, kind of makes it a little more cooler weather appropriate. Definitely leans on the designer side of things though. It doesn't smell niche, it doesn't smell too unique. It's just a very pretty scent for someone that likes very safe floral classic types of designer scents. But I will say the quality is really amazing and it smells just gorgeous. This scent is so feminine, it's so beautiful. You have a strong rose with this bitter almond, you have cherry, jasmine, vetiver, and vanilla, tonka bean, and amber. Like I said, a very typical kind of designer scent. There's nothing wrong with that. There's a time and place for everything. I love to wear this perfume. It's a very crisp and clean, safe jasmine in here, mixed with this kind of powdery, bitter almond, floral and herbaceous. It's one of the best designer scents in my opinion. It is just, there's just something so lovely about this one. Just, I don't know, it's just a very classic, I think this is the type of scent that makes people fall in love with you. Like it just really adds to this very beautiful feminine aura that you already have. It is a gorgeous value. If you're looking for something on a budget, this is one of the absolute best. I Want Choo Forever by Jimmy Choo. So now we have to end with definitely the most gourmand on the list. It would be a crime if I did not include Italica by Casamarati. It smells like panettone, it smells like the holidays, it smells like Christmas, it smells like a warm hug. It is one of the best gourmands on earth. One of the most photorealistic gourmands ever. We have a lot of saffron in here, very lactonic and milky, a lot of almond with something that smells like cherry as well, and a really thick, gorgeous bourbon vanilla. It doesn't need too much explanation. It is truly an icon, and I am not even exaggerating when I say it's one of the best gourmands on earth. One of the best photorealistic, straight up types of gourmand scents that you can find. It smells like panettone. It smells incredible. If you are a true gourmand lover, you absolutely need to have this in your collection. And still an amazing, amazing, amazing value when you put it up next to Vanilla Sex. It's just, you can't even compare. This is the one that you need to try all day, every day. It's very cozy. It smells like the holidays. It smells like home. Impeccable quality and value. It is iconic. And even though Christmas has gone, we're still in the winter. This is one that you need to get, Italica by Casamarati. All right, guys, so that is my video for today. Fragrances that I think are better smelling, a much better value than Vanilla Sex by Tom Ford. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment below. What do you think? Do you think that Tom Ford's Vanilla Sex is worth it? Do you like it? And what do you think about my alternatives? I would love to know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.